Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Helen and I'm doing Gymshark 66 challenge. If you've watched a couple of my videos, then you will know that I have been ill. Yesterday was like the 2-week mark of feeling crap, and I trained legs last week and it made me feel awful. And then this Monday I did like a stretch session and I think it made me feel better. I don't have like the body aches and pains anymore, although I'm really fatigued all the time. Slept for 7 hours last night. I slept for 4 hours during the day today, and I've had like a chill day. I've done a face mask, I've taken off my nail varnish, I've hardened my upper lip, I've exfoliated my whole body, I've put like body oil on. I'm gonna fake tan and wash my hair tomorrow and like make myself feel lovely. I am working. I work today and I'm working tomorrow, but I think I am gonna train tomorrow, and I just thought I would start filming tonight. It's like 6:30. One of the reasons I have not changed aesthetically since the beginning of Gymshark 66 is because since I've been ill, both me and Ash have been really lazy with food prepping. My appetite has been really on and off. I had a few days where I didn't want to eat anything and I felt queasy. Now I'm like at the point where I want to eat my body weight in crisps or jammy dodgers or donuts or pasta and hula hoops. It was the other night, and we're actually having burgers for dinner, kind of homemade burgers, so not takeaway. But I'm sat here with candles. I've been watching YouTube and also trying to read my like nutrition stuff, which is a really bad idea because I'm not concentrating. But I am kind of like sat here reading my nutrition stuff, like reevaluating my life, because I want to be leaner for New York. We're going to New York at the beginning of June, like end of May. And walking around a city in the heat is really uncomfortable when your legs rub together, and I don't think I'm ever going to have a thigh gap, but I'd like to feel slimmer and less sweaty and less chubby. Basically every single summer I'm like, oh, I hate wearing shorts, and I personally don't feel like comfortable in summer clothes, and I've always been really quite comfortable wearing crop tops, and at the moment, through not training and eating whatever the hell I want, I don't feel comfortable in crop tops either, which is a bit shit. So basically I need to sort my life out, and I'm gonna do like a very short leg session tomorrow. I don't want to kid it hard. I'm literally gonna limit myself to half an hour. This is me telling the camera half an hour, beginner, easy, get back into it session. Just some squats, just some kickbacks, and just some like hip abductions, and then like maybe some cardio, maybe, and then maybe a stretch. So like really easy session. Anyway, this is going to be the longest intro ever. I'll show you what I've eaten today. So I've been at home, kind of. I've been at work and then I came home. I had like a huge breakfast. I had like a whole bag of spinach with peppers and sweet corn, and then like 2 poached eggs and a bagel, and it was so filling, it was ridiculous. And then I went to bed, and then when I woke up I was really hungry for some reason, and I had more spinach, sweet corn, a little bit of pasta, some chicken and some broccoli, and then avocado. So super nice. So I feel like I've eaten a lot of volume but not loads of calories. Oh no, I had a pile of Pringles, but it was a small pile. And then yeah, tonight we're having burgers, and it was Valentine's Day yesterday, and Ash bought loads of treats. We didn't eat them yesterday. We had steak last night. It was so nice, but there's treats, so we're having treats. And this is why my body type is I lift but I like food, because me and Ash always buy each other treats. Like we're just like, oh, you're lovely, you deserve this, so then we buy each other some jammy dodgers, or like I bought him donuts on my way home. Like, this is so stupid. So and then the other thing, I don't know if you remember from previous videos, we went through a good phase of having a smoothie for pudding. I got like a chocolate protein powder with like a little scoop of Nutella and almond. Anyway, our smoothie maker broke. Ash has broken the second one. In the same way, frozen mango is a lot more dense than ice cubes, and it jams the blade, but the motor keeps spinning and then it burns out the spokes. So Ashley owes me a smoothie maker, which is going to get on payday. Yay. So anyway, so we're not having that for pudding, so I need to like evaluate my life. This is going to be really long. Okay, quick show of dinner, and then tomorrow's Friday, and this will be my like short workout. Come on, strong man. Good job.
Struggling in life.
Mm. So this workout wasn't as quick as planned, but you can take out some of the warm-up exercises and cool-down exercises to make it shorter. Like the main body of this session is pretty short, but I haven't moved in so long. I needed to feel very prepared. Basically, I was terrified. So to start, I foam rolled and stretched the places that are just always tightest for me. So my calves, my lats, because that really gets into my shoulders. And then I stretched my triceps and my biceps in a reverse plank. Oh my gosh, try that stretch. If you don't know how to stretch your biceps, do a reverse plank. It doesn't have to be a plank. You can bend your knees, feet in, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. The best bicep stretch ever. And somewhat painful. I hate running with a passion, mainly because I am not good at it, and it does make my shins and my calves really, really tight. But I want to get into the habit of running because I think it's going to make me feel really fit. So I just ran 1k, and I'm an idiot and put it on 12 kilometers per hour, and it killed me. Anyway, yes, so I ran 1k on a treadmill, which I know isn't very far, but I was so proud of myself. And then after that, I felt pretty damn warm. One of the other things I want to be good at is pull-ups, so I'm trying to do some kind of pull-up every single day. So I'm just doing a hold at the top to help really activate my lats and get my shoulder stabilizers in the right position and all that good stuff. And in time, that'll mean that I'll be able to do pull-ups. I alternated my pull-up prep with glute activation, so I'm doing side-lying leg lift. I'm really trying to keep my hips as still as possible. I did 20 of those, and then I go back onto the pull-up hold, which got better. I did 3 sets in total. They got better with every set. Then I came back onto my side and I did lying like leg up and then circles, trying to keep my hip as still as possible so the movement comes from the glute and not from the waist. Moving on, my bulk of my workout started with 3 sets of back squats, 12 reps per set, and because I've had time off, I literally used 25 kilos, which is less than half of what I normally use, and I was really focusing on not letting my ankles roll in, trying to feel like I'm pushing through the whole of my foot and squeezing my bum at the top. You can go as, like, if you're not ill, obviously, or like if you're not coming back from time out, then go as heavy as you like. And if you're a beginner, go body weight or use a lighter bar, but just feel as confident as possible with those. After that, I went into a squat hold. I actually took 12 deep breaths just because 12 was the number in my head for some reason. And then from there, I went into a plank on the fronts of my feet because I feel like my shins get tight at the bottom of a squat position. So to stretch out the whole front of my body, I went from a long cobra position into a plank, which is bloody hard actually, not tucking your toes under. You don't realise how much you just use your feet for your plank. Anywho, From there, I moved on to 3 sets of 12 Romanian deadlifts. I chose to use 40 kilos, which is a weight that made my forearms feel tired, but my core and my lower back, my hamstrings and glutes, etc., weren't crazy fatigued. So if you're a beginner, go with an empty bar or go with a lighter bar, like a fixed resistance bar. And if you are feeling fresh and dandy, then go with your usual weight that you can do 12 reps at really good technique with, making sure your last couple it is a big squeeze and a bit basically more work for your hamstrings and glutes to lift up. I was focusing on getting as much stretch as I can into my hamstrings. So it's actually really important that you keep your head and your neck in line, but I kept on just looking in the mirror for some reason. But yeah, so if you're thinking that my technique doesn't look great, my back doesn't look perfectly straight, that is why. It's because I'm lifting my chin. So ideally you want to keep your head perfectly in line with you when you do these. Your hinging comes from your hips, and your hips are going backwards, not your torso forwards, and you want to focus on that stretch and squeeze that as you come up. Most of your weight is in your heels. The final exercise of the workout, what final exercises are in a superset. So this is a feet elevated glute bridge, which I've only ever done body weight before, and oh my god, it is so awkward to get into with a barbell. So make sure you use bumper plates so you can slide your legs underneath easily, because I was having so much trouble. And also I think you need to be really bloody close to your heels, because when you lift up it feels like you're miles away. And then also be mindful that the bar is going to want to roll towards your face. So all in all, not like a comfortable exercise, but I really liked it. I could really focus on squeezing my glutes a lot, so I loved it. And I supersetted this with the hip abduction machine. So 12 reps for your um, glute bridge and 15 reps on your hip abduction, and go heavy for 15 and don't swing, and go slow and make it perfect, make it all about the squeeze, no momentum used whatsoever. And yeah, 3 sets of that, 3 sets of everything. I don't know if I said that, but that is the main bulky bit of your workout. And now I'm going to move on to explaining some of me stretches. But if you're done here, then thank you so much for watching, and come back soon for another workout video. Yay, thank you for sticking around if you have. So I felt like my calves and shins were really tight, so I spent a whole 5 minutes foam rolling my calves. Choose a spot that you feel always gets tight. So foam rolling your glutes and your IT band is super useful if you want some ideas. From there I moved into some lunge stretches, and I normally just focus on hips being tucked under and chest and ribcage in line, but I really wanted to lift my chest because I've noticed when I do my split stretches I cannot do that. I don't have that extension from my hips, so I did the lunge, really lifting my chest and then pushing my hips back into a hamstring stretch. I did that twice on each leg, and then I went into a pigeon stretch, again keeping my chest up to try and get really open, and that gets quite deep. It gets into your psoas muscle, which almost runs from your lower back through your pelvis towards the front and onto your thigh bone, your femur. So it's also part of hip flexion, and you don't necessarily get it with your regular hip flexor stretches. I then went into a kneeling quad stretch, which again I repeated twice on each side. I am really tight in my quad, so I thought this would be super useful to do as well, and I can feel this all the way up my quads and into my hip flexors and almost up into my stomach where they attach. I don't know, it's really strange. Then I went into my splits. Really good if you have yoga blocks, but there was someone doing dips on the box that holds all the useful stuff, so I couldn't find blocks. But yeah, hold your split positions for 30 seconds to a minute.
my aim in the future is going to be to hold it for much longer because I was kind of rushed today. And then I went into my preps for my box splits. So just a super wide straddle position, holding that, swinging my body weight forwards and side to side and having a bit of a wiggle. Then going into a bent knee adductor or inner thigh stretch, trying to pull myself as far forwards as I can, and again repeating them twice. I hope that this stretching section was useful. I hope that this kind of short, condensed, actually very well rounded leg program. You hit your legs from lots of angles, so it's pretty good. I hope this was really helpful. I'm just blowing my own trumpet now. What am I doing? I will see you in my next video. I'm hoping to work out every day this week, which means a workout video every day as well. Sorry for the stupidly long intro and now the stupidly long outro. I just can't help it apparently. But I will see you in my next video. Make sure you are looking after yourself, that you are staying healthy, but most importantly happy, and leave me a comment down below if you have any video ideas for me. Otherwise you're kind of going to get vlogs again and my workouts and me complaining about struggling with my diet as usual. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave me that comment. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much and bye.